see what HLC has said. Apparently, the kid is finally getting his intercept. I guess. I don't know. I don't know. I don't keep track of the news too much. You guys are all gagging for me to check this out. I can't wait, so let's fucking go. Shall we?
Well, the world is falling apart, but on the plus side, at least your ICE protests have stopped. Oh, words are hard.
Yeah.
Stopped, not really. Slowed down and stopped making headlines. Yeah, that's fair.
I don't get it. These kids don't make any sense nowadays. First, it's like, stop global warming, and now they're like, screw it, we don't like ice, let's make it hotter. It's weird.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Buff. Really? Actually, although, to a degree, he's not wrong. Think about it. I don't think HLC is actually going to say that, but if you think about it, look at Greta Thunberg. He's not wrong about they jump from cause to cause. 5 years ago, Greta Thunberg was all about the stop global warming. She went in front of the fucking UN and did a sob story about how dare you. And recently, what happened? Well, she got picked up by the Israeli military because they were trying to illegally run the blockade into Gaza to bring one box of food. So, yeah, she basically proved herself that she doesn't give a fuck about the environment. She's like every other fucking activist on the planet. They jump from cause to cause while while things are at their peak, and the instant things start to cool down, okay, we move on to the next one. That's why these protests don't mean a fucking thing. They're all in until they realize 2 seconds later, okay, nothing's gonna happen, so we need to move on to the next thing. She just proved that she has, colloquially speaking, she's got no balls. Colloquially. She's got no balls, she's got no gumption, she will not actually stand up for what she believes in. She's just jumping from one hot button topic to the other, and that's it. Anyway, that was off topic.
Global warming, and now they're like, screw it, we don't like ice, let's make it hotter. It's weird.
Grandpa Buff, ICE is Immigration and Customs Enforcement. People were protesting individuals being held without due process and kicked out of the United States, etc., etc.
Oh, that makes me more mad. Mainly because I'm a racist old plane, but, neither here nor there.
Yeah, one thing that kind of flew under the radar is I guess there was some kids playing Roblox, and they had like an online ICE protest.
Yeah.
Which promptly ended when the Roblox police gunned them all down.
Yeah. Did you guys hear about that? I caught like a headline about that. Yes, legitimately a bunch of people, I guess kids, in Roblox did a Roblox ICE protest. And I have no idea if the police in this were NPCs or if they were other Roblox players. The Roblox police in there literally just mowed them all the fuck down. Yes, Nick, they tried to do the ICE protest in the Roblox game. Okay, for those of you that don't know, Roblox is a game. It is like an online game, like kind of sort of like Minecraft in a way. It's like the Roblox look like Lego people. The Roblox avatars look like Lego people. And, everybody, there are hundreds of thousands of servers, and you can either just do exploration, going through forests, or you can have fashion shows, or you can have Call of Duty stuff, or you can have restaurants, or whatever. There's like hundreds of thousands of servers, and apparently someone in Roblox actually did an actual like ICE protest thing. And and a whole bunch of these Roblox players were in there literally doing an ICE protest. And then Roblox LAPD came in and just said, rattle them, boys. And mowed them all down.
Oh man, video games really are a fantasy land.
Stop it, Buff! Let's change the subject. Today's Juneteenth. How about that? Well, the day that I'm recording this. YouTube won't get it until the following day, sorry.
There's so many holidays nowadays. Whose ass did we kick for this one?
Believe it or not, our own.
Oh, the Civil War? Or as I like to call it, the Great American Scrimmage, because nobody else wanted to smoke at that time, so we had to, practice.
Yeah, it's to commemorate June 19th, 1865, when Major General Gordon Granger went to Galveston, Texas to enforce General Order Number 3, which basically said, the war's over, the Union won, everybody's free, and we'll enforce it with military force if we need to. So they did. If you're done with the history lesson, the world is on fucking fire.
No, it's not. It's just the Middle East. Honestly, that place is a lot scarier when shit isn't exploding.
Well, there is one point of concern there.
There are a couple of reporters who wanted to talk to the Roblox players who did the protest in Roblox, from what I understand.
Kite, that doesn't surprise me. At all. That does not surprise me one bit that they would want to talk to the players who participate in the protest, because why? They're going to try and get some fucking soundbite out of them saying, oh, we hate what the administration is doing with the deportations, and they'll get that juicy soundbite for the left that they can then run on all the fucking networks ad fucking nauseum over and over again, and they can try and claim, oh, look, this is starting to infiltrate, into even the video games, and just, it's all a bunch of bullshit hype. Nobody's gonna give a shit about it anyway. And, okay, actually, what Buff was saying about the Middle East, there is one thing I will point out that is concerning, which is that Iran is talking about closing the Strait of Hormuz, which is a major flow through in terms of oil delivery. If the Strait of Hormuz closes, I believe that's supposed to affect something like 30% of all oil delivery throughout the world. So that is the one thing of concern that I am aware of. Now, what are the alternatives to halting this? Don't know. I have not looked into it. But as so far, what is happening with Iran, that is the one thing of concern as of right now. Strait of Hormuz. What? I mispronounced it, didn't I? My apologies. The Strait of Hormuz, not Hormuz. I don't know why the fuck I kept saying Hormuz. I have no idea why I kept saying that, but Strait of Hormuz, yes. And yeah, I mean, exactly. Chances are, if they try and do that, the U.S. is going to respond very quickly, which should prove to be interesting. And I'm guessing HLC may go on with that. And have a good night, falling night. Or falling light. Have a good night.
Honestly, the old man has a point. Anyways, Israel, what's like your end state goal here? Because it just seems very American thus far. Like, pretty impressed, actually.
The nation of Iran can never be allowed to have nuclear weapons. I will do whatever I must until they let go of this fallacy.
Then it is death that you choose, Israel.
Boy.
Look, I don't mean to be an asshole, but it's been like a week, and the scoreboard is not in your favor. Like, we just got pictures of the Natanz nuclear site, and, like, they took out exactly what they wanted to hit. There was no, like, random craters, like when you fuckers did that True Promise 2 and just randomly threw missiles in their general vicinity. Like, they hit exactly what they wanted to hit.
And we have now taken out 4 of their F-35s, which were supposed to be invincible, America. No, you didn't. Your proof is bad, and you should feel bad. Seriously.
Yeah.
Your fucking Houthi homies down a drone that was made back when Christ was a kid, and they take 7,000 photos, 200 videos, and they post it repeatedly. You guys can't even get a decent photo of an F-35 that doesn't look like it's the size of a fucking whale.
Like,
And that was being generous. Okay? The size of that F-35 that they posted was more like the size of the fucking Enterprise. That was like 100 times bigger than a fucking whale with the proportions that they showed in the picture. Okay? HOC is being extremely kind on this one. Manuergy, thank you for the follow.
seriously, man, we're getting strike videos of all sorts of shit. Israel's claiming they've downed, a third of your surface-to-surface missile launchers, and while that's a little ambitious, they're pumping out a shit ton of videos about it. Same thing with Iranian jets, helicopters. Hell, the F-4 and F-14 fleet are pretty much fucking extinct at this point, which the F-14, that one kind of hurt. I like that guy. But the F-4, nah, he can get fucked. He shot me in the ass in Desert Storm.
Still upset about that, huh?
Let me give you a Mach 3 proctal exam with a fucking telephone pole. See how you feel.
Not to mention the fact that if Iran gets nukes it'll mean World War III. That's not politics, that's fact.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck, that was good. And yeah. Oh, that was good. And yeah, Victor, you're right. And why do you think the U.S. is mobilizing bunker busters right now? Okay? Yeah, if Iran gets nukes, it'll be a problem. And that's why the U.S. is getting bunker busters ready to get loaded on the B-2 to go shove square up Iran's ass with a proctological exam they sure ain't gonna fucking forget. So yeah.
Anyways, and in that same week, you've lost, the leader of the Iranian Revolutionary Guard. You've lost the Iranian chief of staff of all the militaries. You've lost the head of Iranian intelligence and several nuclear scientists. Look, man, I'm not trying to talk shit, but, it's not going fucking well for you.
Yeah, and just look at what they're trying to say. Like, the defense getting run for Iran on Twitter right now is so fucking pathetic. There are so many people that are posting videos like, look, the Iron Dome doesn't work. Iran is actually kicking Israel's ass, and they're completely ignoring the fact that Israel has surgically struck so many fucking places and, wiped out their Air Force, wiped out their leadership positions, wiped out the science team. All of that is very conveniently getting ignored. Yeah, and Doc, that's exactly what I'm talking about. You go on the internet, like you go on Twitter, and everybody's going, Iran's winning. Along with, there's also been a huge fucking push to try and do disinformation by people posting what is supposedly footage of modern day Tehran and how wonderful it is, and that, the women there aren't forced to always cover themselves up like you guys all claim. No, they can choose whether or not to cover their heads or to basically cover their faces. Look at how wonderful and peaceful this market in Tehran is. And nobody fucking buys it. There's this huge, misinformation campaign on Twitter right now that is trying to say that Iran is kicking Israel's ass and Iran is actually a bastion of peace and wonderfulness. Thinking that people are fucking stupid. So yeah, there is, my guess is Iran probably has a fuck ton of bots running around on Twitter right now posting disinformation stuff all over the fucking place. And it's all bullshit. Iran is not I think they didn't prove that the Iron Dome failed. Not one of them are posting anything about getting their asses kicked. And they're posting fake video footage of what Tehran supposedly looks like, and it's all fucking lie.
For you.
I am so bricked up
Yeah.
right now.
And sorry, kid. And yeah, Tanashi, yeah, I'm seeing that as well. A lot of people are also starting to post video footage of Iran before the Muslim Revolution in Iran. There's a whole mess of video footage showcasing Iran before the Muslim Revolution and how Iran looked like a perfectly normal country. It looked like a perfectly normal country. There was nobody, none of the women or the girls were in, headscarves or burqas or anything like that. None of that. It just looked like a normal country from like the 70s or the 80s. Like a normal modern Western country. And then the Muslim Revolution happened and everything went straight to shit. But they'll never admit that.
Like, it's not going fucking well for you.
I am so bricked up right now.
Kid.
Oh, that's disgusting. Kid, do you even know what that means?
I got interception constipation.
No, it means. All right, nerd, I'm gonna stop you right there. You go ahead and let him believe that's what it is. I don't want to have this conversation. Goddamn.
Well, in other news, we're getting Spaceballs 2 before GTA 6.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
God,
Yep.
Mel Brooks was old back in the 70s. Dude's gotta be fucking... He's gonna fossilize before he dies. Just
Spaceballs wasn't the 70s. Fuck HOC. Stop trying to make Spaceballs older than it actually was. Spaceballs came out like, what, 85? Somewhere around 85? Yeah, that's like, maybe he's thinking Blazing Saddles, not Spaceballs. 87, yeah, okay, 87. Yeah, Spaceballs came out like 87, late 80s, basically. Spaceballs came out in late 80s. Stop trying to age Spaceballs more than it already is, HLC, for God's sake. Yes, Afrotron, we are getting Spaceballs too. We are. I think we're getting it. Is it coming out in the fall? I can't remember if they gave a release date, but yes, we are getting a Spaceballs 2. They made an announcement with Mel Brooks. It is true. We are getting it.
like mid-stride, just stop.
You silly plane, you forget that we have continued to hit Israel in all of this fighting.
You hit a hospital.
Yes,
Uh-huh.
but you were hiding tanks under that hospital.
Oh, fuck you. Fuck you. Because that is this excuse Iran is coming up with, this is what the Houthis do in Gaza. Okay? This is why the Israelis, when they target, they sometimes have to target like stuff
The
like that.
Spaceballs sequel is legally obligated to be titled Spaceballs 2, The Search for More Money.
Yeah, maybe. But what Iran was just talking about here is exactly what the Houthis do. They basically have their military installations in soft targets. That is their playbook. Is Hamas, not Houthis, Hamas. They're both H's. I get them mixed up. But they will actually have their military hard points beneath civilian soft points. Like they will actually have military command posts in hospitals underneath pediatric floors. That's what Hamas does. And Iran is accusing Israel of that. Oh, big fucking mistake. Yeah, they use schools, they use hospitals, they use literal meat shields. They use civilians as fucking meat shields. That is their fucking playbook. To imply that Israel does that, oh, you done fucked up.
Couldn't get the rule right.
Or, hear me out, you're just really bad at this war stuff. Maybe you should go back to just pumping money and missiles into terrorist organizations. Seems like that's really your forte.
Iran, Israel, there is definitely things that you two can do. There is an amicable solution for this, and you should
Oh,
learn to
fuck.
negotiate.
Am I being punked right now? Yeah, pump the brakes there, Slavic Special Ed. While initially I was open to the idea of you mediating, I realized that you're not really in a position to mediate conflict between anybody else.
Nope.
So I changed my mind. Apparently.
Oh, you have plenty of room to talk. You're the source of all conflict in the world. It is entirely your fault.
Well then.
What? I'm sorry, what? Slavic Special Ed. When did the U.S. tell you to go annex Crimea and then try to take over Ukraine? When did the U.S. tell the Hamas to attack Israel or tell Iran to attack Israel? When the fuck did the U.S. say, yeah, go do that? What's that? Sorry, Slavic Special Ed, you have to do more than just blabber gibberish. Okay, you have to actually make words. You can't just blather on about nothing and Drake vodka. It doesn't work that way.
All conflict in the world. It is entirely your fault.
Well then tell your terror homies to stop touching boats, or blocking trade, or attacking civilians. Look, man, I don't like being the world police, but if I'm not, you get ballsy.
I think it is time for somebody else to take charge and be the leader in the world. The leader the world needs.
Leaders are also good at negotiating peace. You should probably start there. All I'm saying is, like, that's what I always try first. I always put my best foot forward. Like, hey, let's be nice. And then when they're like, no, I'm powerful. I can do whatever I want. Oh, Japan knows.
I'll give you a hint. It involves permanent shadows on the walls.
And a timeless lesson about touching my boats.
Yeah.
See?
The Iranian Ayatollah Khamenei.
Okay, I have a question. I don't know if you guys know the answer to this. Who started the meme about don't touch our boats? Was it Ethan, HLC, or was it Nick? Who started the meme of don't touch the boats? Was it Nick? Okay, it was Nick. Because I have not watched all of Ethan's content. So that's why I wasn't sure. That's why I asked. I thought it was Nick, but I wasn't sure. And hence why I asked. Okay.
See?
The Iranian Ayatollah Khamenei cannot be allowed to exist anymore.
Love the energy, but leave him be for right now. There are other things. We want to try and be diplomatic. We want to strike a deal. We want to be nice to one another. Just let me move a few more chess pieces around. Kid.
I know. Stay in the hangar. It's real fucking funny.
Actually, no. Go to the Middle East. Just in case things need to get spicy.
It's my time.
Fuck.
Would you intercept me? I'd intercept me.
Oh God, he's gonna come. Kid is like, I'm about to balloon. He said, chat. The kid's got a war boner, and he is oh so desperate for a war pussy to go shove it into. Oh, lots.
I'd intercept me.
Oh shit, dude.
Born too early to deploy to the Middle East. Born too late to deploy to the Middle East. Born just in time to deploy to the Middle East.
Oh shit, dude. We're getting the band back together, man. You can send me, the Mach 2 Bumblebee, and the Nerd. Do the funniest shit ever. No one here but us clouds, bro.
You're doing what now?
I don't know about anybody else, but this is so fucking exciting.
Yeah.
Iran, you got 2 weeks. I will be diplomatic for 2 weeks, and then I will decide what your fate is going to be if you choose not to be diplomatic. Buff, go with him. Keep him out of trouble.
You're gonna.
Wait. So you're gonna send the crotchety old racist boat? You're gonna send the crotchety old air fortress with the kid that has the raging war boner and tell him to keep him out of trouble? Are you fucking high as P2 right now? Seriously? Shit's about to pop off. Something fierce air chat.
You're gonna send me to do that for the kid? Ah, you're fucking stupid. Okay, but here's my deal. I'll go over there with him, but if he gets the opportunity to line up an enemy aircraft, I'm not gonna take that from him. It's been far too fucking long.
You, him, and some tankers are heading that way as an insurance policy.
There ain't gonna be nothing wrong with it, because it's got gas in it.
Skip the goddamn neck pillow. I travel in Mach 2. I can get us there quick.
Kid, wait for Grandpa Buff, and you all go together. He's not listening, is he?
No? He gone.
No. Kid, we gotta give him 2 weeks.
I'm gonna be hedging for 2 weeks.
Do you think he...
Of course he doesn't know what the fuck it means.
Oh my god, yes! Oh, that was fucking great! The kid's finally got his shot! Oh, this is gonna be fucking glorious. Now, the only way this is gonna get better is if things resolve peacefully and the kid has to come back with his war boner unpleasured. God, I pity the fool that encounters him first when he has to come back and he doesn't get to blow his load.